makes me feel alive. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Hello, and thanks for watching the 9th episode of Witchword Weekly. I'm your host, Gretta Pastukh. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Pilgrim's Bounty. Pilgrim's Bounty is a time to reflect upon one's good fortune and share with all around you, so don't forget to be sharing with your family, friends, and other people that you might be seeing. It's also a time for people to cook and enjoy a lot of food, which you can find the recipes for in front of Stormwind and Ironforge, any of the major cities really. So make sure you get around, and if you're a cook, learn those recipes. We want to taste them all year long. I'd like to update everybody on a previous guest that we had, Kalthos Moonglade. I ran into him in the Mage District. Last we saw Kalthos, he was paralyzed and was writing his hippogriff. He was recently regained the use of his legs with the help of a friend to perform an ancient druidic ritual, which uses the restorative powers of the Caldori Moonwell and a vial of the water from the Vale of Eternal Blossoms before it was corrupted. He luckily saved quite a bit of this water, so he was able to regain the use of his legs and is currently enjoying time with his mate, Shen Willowfeather. Shen Willowfeather is the mate of Kalthos Moonglade, and he is also an archdruid of Hyjal and the druid of the Grove. Grove druids are mostly healers. They have their share of combat training, but they rarely use it. He says his fondest memory from his druidic adventures is of the ancient he raised to adulthood. They start as seeds and then grow into small childlike creatures. It takes millennia for them to grow fully, though. He has the little grove following him. It's actually extremely cute, and it was really fun to meet one. I didn't know they started as babies. Shen is very, very old, approximately 11,000 years old. He's very vibrant and full of life for someone that could be considered an ancient himself. He has had his youth due to their immortality until it was lost. I asked him to speak a little bit on losing his immortality. He says that it felt as if someone stripped away at the very essence of his being. A veil was placed in front of what the Caldori had hoped to accomplish in their lives. Kalthos says the scariest part about losing the immortality is not knowing how long they have. And Shin says that the saddest part is knowing that the future generations will not live for the millennia that the previous Caldori have. Shen hopes that one day immortality will be returned to the Caldori, not for him, but for the younger ones, so that they might also live vibrant lives and learn as much as he has. His favorite color is dark blue. There are rats in the cheese! If you or anyone you know is going to the Treehouse Cheese anytime soon, I would advise you not to. I went to investigate under anonymous reports that there were rats invading the Treehouse Cheese shop in Stormwind. Upon entering the shop, the first thing that greeted me was indeed a rat. They are not even trying to conceal the fact that they have rats. So, if you're looking to buy cheese, I would definitely go to the Dalaran cheese shop instead of the one in Stormwind. In honor of the Pilgrim's Bounty Festival, Joss from the Bounty Hounds is putting on the Pilgrim's Bounty Fair. It's coming this Friday. You won't want to miss it. They're going to have games, events, competitions, and wondrous prizes for everyone to win. The festivities will be held in the city of Ironforge at 5 p.m., and everyone is welcome. Any and all proceeds will go to charity and the relief efforts to distraught areas of Azeroth. During this time of year, it is the idea that the holiday brings forth that appeals to most, the coming together as a group of people under the banner of friendship. It's important to remember this and attempt to stay together during these hard times. During the festival, there's going to be a pie baking contest, pie eating contest, a PIE drinking contest, the pumpkin cannons, a turkey hunt, a brew run, and there will be multiple stalls and vendor booths for you to visit. Don't forget this is at 5 p.m. this Friday. Everyone, please plan to attend. The Way of the Tushui are hosting 2 separate events every single week. On Saturday at 5 p.m., behind the cathedral, they're hosting a story circle where you can come and share your thoughts and stories and listen to other people's from all walks of life. Every Friday night, they host a sparring ring that is held at the Druid Trainer in Stormwind at 5 p.m. Raven Demora Cross is not only a good friend of mine, but she's also the wife of Azrael Cross and is pregnant with her first child. So congrats to them on that. I did an interview with Raven, and this is what I have. She's a very caring and thoughtful woman. She's always quick to listen to others and help them when she can. She is an alchemist. When she is in Stormwind, she spends her days experimenting with various potions and elixirs. She has perfected 3 and always keeps samples for anyone that is interested. She is also always stocked on healing and mana potions. The 3 perfected potions are her Truth Potion, which makes the consumer speak only truths for a period of time, a Seer's Potion, which she uses to tap into another person's thoughts, and another one is a more secretive potion, which it prohibits pregnancy in females not wishing to conceive. It does work on all races, so if you are interested in any of those, please seek out Raven. She does not have a shop, but she does take private orders as people approach her. She's more than happy to help anyone in need of potions. As for history, Raven grew up in a strict family. Both of her parents were mages. Her eldest sister is a warlock, her next sister a priest, and then she is a warlock also. She's been practicing since she was 12. Purple is her favorite color. The Great Hat Debate. An argument over the hat on a human mage broke out in front of the Blue Recluse, in which case the hatted mage proceeded to antagonize the other men. The hatted man seemed to have a mental deficiency of some type, but it remains uncertain whether my assumptions are accurate. The man's debate about hats quickly got the attention of the other tavern patrons, most of whom joined in on the discussion. No one was wounded nor hit in the process of the Great Hat Debate. The Wandering Lantern has worked hard to bring you this market's raffle prize. Come and join the 3 Lanterns Market event to enjoy a night of fun, food, and profit. It will be located at the Stormwind Harbor every second Monday of every month from 6 to 8 p.m. There are vendors, entertainment, and guild recruitment. This December's market is going to be on December 9th. Remember, that is 6 to 8 p.m. at the Stormwind Harbor. You won't want to miss it. The White Sigil held a Longsword class November 19th. It was taught by Dame Mida Shieldheart and Dame Luminar Topalock. The class was very informative, teaching us how to properly hold the swords to prevent self-inflicted injuries, and also where to strike and cripple our opponents. They went over the proper footwork and balance techniques, as well as in-depth demonstrations. All questions were clearly answered, and they genuinely took time to be sure that all had their questions completely answered and had a great understanding of the longsword. Terwinkle and I were partnered for the sparring afterwards. I'll admit I was quite nervous. There was no need to be, though. We had a blast. Though his teleporting and hitting me in the butt did leave me a bit sore. I never knew sparring could be so funny. We called it the Battle of the Butts, a drawl, and decided to retire from sword wielding for the time being. I would definitely recommend attending any other classes held by the White Sigil. They do a really great job, and they're a very welcoming bunch. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. at the Blue Recluse, I am hosting viewing parties. Any of you that wish to join me for these viewing parties is welcome. There is no limit, no dress code. Just show up, watch a show with me, and then we discuss it afterwards. If you have any critiques, ideas, or comments, concerns about the show, I'm open to hear them then and change or add anything that you suggest. Again, thanks for watching Witch Word Weekly. Gretta Pastukh signing off. I could lie, everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars.